Across parts of Europe, wild boars continue to pose serious challenges for agriculture. Their strength, intelligence, and persistence allow them to breach even the most guarded farmland, leaving behind trampled crops and damaged soil. In Italy, vast golden wheat fields, once vibrant and healthy, have been reduced to patches of churned earth marked by deep tracks. The dense forested hills nearby provide ideal cover for these animals, making them difficult to detect until the damage is done. To protect rural livelihoods, local authorities have authorized targeted wildlife control measures. On this occasion, organized teams entered the fields in the early morning, accompanied by trained tracking dogs and specialized locating equipment. Shortly after dawn, movement was detected. The alert signaled the approach of a large wild boar, which was intercepted with a precise and carefully executed shot, preventing further damage to the crops. Moments later, the barking of dogs indicated another group of animals concealed in tall grass. As they attempted to flee, they were intercepted in quick succession, ensuring the safety of the surrounding farmland. Elsewhere, in the hills of Spain, a similar operation was underway. Wildlife control teams spread out across the slopes, taking strategic positions to maximize visibility and coverage. Within minutes, a large boar was spotted moving rapidly through open ground. With controlled accuracy, the threat was neutralized before it could reach cultivated land. Scanning the terrain, another dark shape emerged from the thickets, and a single, precise shot brought the animal down. Coordinating closely with the dogs, the team then intercepted an additional wild boar, attempting to break through their perimeter. Each successful interception reduced the risk to nearby crops and restored stability to the area. In France, control teams moved into dense forest, following a prearranged plan to cover key escape routes. One boar was sighted moving quickly between the trees, unaware that it was within range. A clean, decisive shot brought the animal to a stop. After confirming it could no longer cause damage, the team advanced cautiously, scanning for more movement. Soon, a shadow passed swiftly across the hunter's view. A rapid, coordinated response prevented it from advancing any further. These measures, though challenging, are crucial in balancing wildlife populations with the protection of agricultural resources. In certain regions, wild boars continue to present a serious challenge to both farmland and natural habitats. Their persistence and adaptability allow them to survive in rugged terrain, making them difficult to track and control. Deep within a forest, wildlife control teams advanced carefully, aware that these animals were still active in the area. Before long, movement was spotted. A wild boar emerged at high speed. A carefully timed and precise shot brought the animal down, preventing it from causing further damage to the surrounding environment. Elsewhere, in dense thickets well suited for concealment, another team used binoculars to scan for movement. A distinct silhouette revealed the presence of another boar. With steady aim, a single, accurate shot was enough to neutralize the threat. Moments later, a new alert signaled that a second boar had appeared nearby. The team quickly relocated, monitored its movement, and when it charged from the bushes, responded with a decisive and well-placed shot. In another location, a high-speed chase was unfolding. One boar, moving at remarkable speed, required several rapid and accurate shots before its escape could be halted. As winter snow began to fall, herds of wild boars ventured out to forage. Harsh conditions made them more aggressive in their search for food, often targeting cultivated land. Local wildlife control teams were dispatched to limit the damage and restore balance to the ecosystem. In the hilly terrain of Central Asia, a coordinated early morning operation began with teams spreading out across strategic positions. Within minutes, binoculars revealed a group of wild boars moving through thick undergrowth. A large individual was singled out, and a precise shot ended its movement instantly, sending it tumbling down a slope. Another target soon appeared on a distant hillside. Acting quickly before it could vanish, a marksman took aim and fired, bringing the animal down on the dry grass. In a separate position, another observer tracked a boar almost camouflaged among branches. After securing the best angle, a single shot was all that was needed to resolve the encounter. Meanwhile, in snow-covered mountain terrain, another team monitored the area from elevated positions. In the distance, several wild boars appeared to be returning toward their shelter. Two marksmen took up position, waiting for the lead animal to come into clear view. Within moments, coordinated shots echoed through the forest, marking the successful conclusion of another phase in the operation. The lead wild boar collapsed onto the snow-covered ground, while the rest scattered in panic. Determined to prevent their escape, the hunters quickly pursued, successfully taking down several more before the others vanished into the forest. A well-executed ambush was unfolding at the forest's edge. Through binoculars, a marksman carefully scanned the area when a wild boar suddenly darted across his view. Without hesitation, he fired. The first shot struck the animal's hind leg, instantly halting its movement. Despite the boar's frantic attempts to flee, a rapid series of follow-up shots ensured the animal was stopped, eliminating any chance of escape. In another position, a hunter observed, through his scope, a wild boar concealed in thick bushes on the opposite hillside. Without delay, a gunshot rang out, ending the animal's attempt to remain hidden. These threats were handled quickly and precisely, leaving no room for error. Farmland areas have suffered severe damage, with wild boars ravaging crops and causing millions of dollars in losses overnight. Unable to remain idle, wildlife management teams set out to track these destructive animals back to their dens. The question remains, will the hunters succeed in controlling this menace? Upcoming scenes will showcase intense confrontations and tactical ambushes designed to captivate and inform. Viewers are invited to watch closely and decide which moments stand out as most impressive. On a hillside covered with dense brush, a hunting team strategically positioned themselves to surround the area. A sharpshooter stationed at a narrow choke point suddenly spotted the silhouette of a wild boar emerging from the trees. Without hesitation, a series of precise shots rang out. This decisive action took down the animal and marked the beginning of a challenging operation. On the western slope, another marksman scanned the opposite ridge through his scope. Within minutes, a wild boar appeared, moving stealthily through tall grass in search of cover. Selecting the best angle, the hunter fired, and the animal collapsed immediately, unable to escape. Meanwhile, an unexpected close-quarters ambush was taking place elsewhere on the hillside. A hunter following faint tracks suddenly spotted a wild boar hidden under dense bushes. Rapid gunfire followed, leaving no chance for the animal to react. The boar collapsed exactly where it believed itself to be safest. Shortly thereafter, gunfire echoed from multiple directions, signaling the successful elimination of additional threats and the restoration of peace to the area. In the thick forests of Hungary, a hunting team arrived with the goal of stopping the destructive rampage of wild boars. Upon arrival, the team quickly dispersed, tracking faint signs left by the animals. Soon, a group of wild boars foraging unawarely entered the hunter's sights. Waiting for the optimal moment, a shot was fired. Two boars were immediately taken down, while one managed to escape narrowly. Refusing to allow the boar to get away, the hunter quickly identified its escape path and communicated with teammates via radio. Responding to the alert, another hunter moved swiftly to intercept. The boar, lumbering into the line of fire, was struck with a bullet and collapsed instantly, unable to flee this time. Another animal was added to the team's tally. In a different part of the field, the barking of hunting dogs signaled an approaching target. The shooter assumed a ready stance, patiently awaiting the prey's appearance. Within a minute, the animal emerged and quickly darted in an attempt to escape into nearby thickets.